Wow, ladies, hey, on Emerald, you look utterly stunning tonight.
Thank you.
You came on, so you had a flight from London over?
Yeah, just flew over from London, arrived at the airport around 6:30, jumped in a taxi and threw on the dress here.
Fab, loving the dress.
It's all glamour.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's showbiz.
So, Emer, you've had a really busy few weeks.
It's been absolutely a whirlwind. I did the competition Miss Cork a few weeks ago. During that, I flew to England and I competed at the British Nationals for Taekwondo, and I won for the second year in a row my weight category for sparring, and it's just been the most positive experience in the last while.
So Taekwondo is a massive part of it, but I suppose, I know you're big into the health and fitness, but Taekwondo is a massive part of that as well for yourself.
Yeah, so I've been training Taekwondo since I was 8. I really got into it at a high level when I was about 18 when I moved to Cork to go to college. I got in the Irish team then when I was about 19, and I've competed at 2 World Championships, the most recent in Argentina, and then 2 British Nationals as well, which I've won. And so I just love health and fitness, but especially Taekwondo.
If you were my teacher in school, this is a huge compliment coming from a gay guy. I wouldn't have missed a PE class if you were my PE teacher.
Lucky I'm in a girls' school.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm
well, some of the girls don't miss class either.
Good, they don't want to miss PE. PE is so important.
And I think it is, I didn't realise that myself when I was in school. I was going in every day of the week with a note written by myself from my mum saying, oh, I can't do PE this week. But I think massively, the only person affected was myself because I ballooned in weight then. But I think PE is fantastic for your mental health. So it really is good. And as a PE teacher, you must promote that yourself.
I promote that every single day in school because the girls, obviously, they do try and bring in the notes, but I do not accept it because I was in a girls' school myself. I know that you bring in notes to try and give your PE teacher, but I'm only just out of school myself. I know exactly all the tricks that they want to pull on me. I don't let them because, as I said, PE is so important. It improves your mental health and it improves your sleep, just your positive self-image. It's just so good for you, so you can't miss it.
Weekend.
There's a couple of things in life that get me excited. Food is a massive one. But I think the word burlesque, it's very kind of so it's a shimmy off the shoulder moment. It's like burlesque. And again, it's just, have you all seen the movie with Cher and Christina Aguilera? And it's it's a fantastic movie. But I think from you both being on tonight, I think one thing that showcases you both really well, and it's something you both ooze, is body confidence. Because I think, Emerald, to do what you do, performing on a stage, and I think burlesque, you need to be body confident.
You definitely, it comes a lot from the burlesque. When I started, there is a level of body confidence that you have to have, but as soon as you go on stage and you keep going on stage and you really show yourself to the audience, to the world, you'd improve so much. I have become way more confident, even doing things like this I never would have done before. Burlesque came into my life, so yeah.
And how did burlesque come into your life? Because you're from Mallow, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like countryside, and I wouldn't imagine there was many burlesque performers in Mallow when you were growing up.
No, God, no. It was just kind of something that's always been around that I've been interested in. The first night was not a disaster, but not the very best night, so it's just been a lot of learning, a lot of improving since then.
What about yourself, Emer? Could we ever see you channeling like Christina and doing a bit of burlesque?
Oh, I'd love to. Oh my God, I'd love to try it, but I'll try anything once.
Taekwondo burlesque.
Yeah, a hybrid.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
I will go and see that.
We'll take the world by storm.
Oh my God, yes. Oh,
what a lovely marriage we could have.
Yeah, well, we actually have a workshop on the Saturday with Havana Hurricane, so that's kind of a beginner's burlesque, bump and grind, the history. You should definitely come along to that.
Oh my God, I would absolutely love to. I'll blog it.
Free nipple tassels.
I'm not going if not.
We wouldn't go straight into the nipple tassel.
As a gay, what's a nipple tassel?
It's literally whatever, exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah. And then you twirl them.
You twirl them.
Can you do both ways? Can you do alternating?
I can do, yes, alternating. Clockwise, anti-clockwise.
Oh my God.
It's all in the shoulder.
Oh, that's so talent.
Have you anyone wearing a nipple tassel right now?
No, you'd know if everyone was there.
You were Miss Cork.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it. How did that come about?
So I entered it originally because I'm not actually from Cork, but I went to college here and I made so many friends and I love Cork so
where is
much. Claire.
Claire?
Yeah, I'm Banner Girl.
I love Killaloo.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
my god, but all the West Coast Claire is
Yeah.
the most stunning part of Ireland in my opinion.
No, it is.
Yeah, I think so anyway. But I entered Miss Cork because I just wanted to meet some like-minded girls in Cork City because I know the whole
Were you going in with a Mel B conception or were you going in with a Jerry Halliwell conception?
No comment. Because I knew the whole thing about like Miss Ireland is you have to be driven, you have to be motivated, but you also have to be a good person, really into charity work. And I found that out so much in the competition. The girls were just like, they're so well spoken, they're so confident, but they're all really involved with a certain topic that they just feel passionate about. So what I linked myself to is the Sexual Violence Centre in Cork City. I've been raising money for them for the last few months, attending different events, like just representing them well. And I've been running a project with my transition year students about consent. So we're in a national competition, like discussing that now. We've been going to different schools in Cork City, giving consent workshops as well. So
How have you found that?
amazing.
Yeah.
Like all the feedback we've been getting from the other students is that they've never got educated about it. Like no one's ever even bothered to talk to them about
I think
consent.
consent is a massive thing, and I think the fairness is, and it's one thing, because soaps are real life, like millions of people watch them, and soaps are covering it so widely at the moment, consent and what is consent, because just because a girl goes home with you on a night out doesn't mean that they're going home to,
Absolutely.
endure activities or carry out activities, or it doesn't mean like a certain things. I think consent is something that should be brought into maybe some 6th class onwards in primary schools.
But that's what we're like. If we win this national competition, that's what our aim is to do anyway. Is to get in contact with like legislation makers, about educators to try and get this into national curriculum, like as early as 6th class, but definitely in first year. It should be taught in some way, shape, or form because students actually don't know about it. They don't like the feedback we got was that they just were so happy that anyone was discussing what.
Ladies, Spice Girls, are you a fan?
Big fan.
So Mel B did an interview over the weekend with Piers Morgan on Life Stories, and she's saying that herself and Jerry, Marvin Gaye and got it on. Now Jerry is saying, stop right now, thank you very much. Don't disrespect me, don't bring this up. Like who do we believe? Like did they get a bit friendly after a gig one night?
My God.
Or like what's your perception on it, Emer?
Well, will we ever know the real truth with a story like this? That's
I
the
think
thing,
Mel B is now dating a woman, so like.
So there might be a little bit of truth to it,
there
but
is.
at the same time...
But like if something happened 20 years ago, do you think you should leave the past in the past?
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially if the person's married now with kids, as you said, like married with kids now, don't bring it up. I know, like as you said, she might want to have a new image out for the media and everything, but I think leave everyone else out of it. Like.
What about yourself, Emerald? What do you make of it?
Well, obviously is it true, is it not, whatever, but I think the only thing is that coming from Jerry's side, it shouldn't be seen as a shameful thing. So maybe that's where the issue is, that to just have her like.
And she's thinking of her marriage, but I think in every marriage you go into, like you can't, like her marriage is now. Yeah. He can't judge her on what she did 20 years ago.
Yes.
Like she is, like everyone has a past, like, but I suppose it is something, I guess it was, Jerry only found out the news on Mother's Day. She's like, she wanted to enjoy her Mother's Day with her 2 children, and she's blasted of all the newspapers in the UK saying herself and Mel got friendly in Wembley one night. So.
Jerry Halliwell denied it.
She has denied it, yeah. She has denied it, but
it's nothing to be ashamed of, like, absolutely not.
And
it's not.
Her past.
Yeah.
So you still have a past, even if you're married now.
But it'd be the same way if someone said that they got with you, you wouldn't want it to be brought up all these years later, regardless if it's with a man or woman.
It's not fair.
It's not fair, but it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like,
guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight, Emer.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Emerald. I wish yourself and Fifi all the best. And guys, thank you so much for joining in tonight. Be sure to tune in next week when we go live again at 8:30. Tonight's show is sponsored by Resort Jewellery and Horse Car Sales Planning. See you next week, guys. Thank you.
Where's the live audience?